Hello, it's John Heaton, and just received the very sad news that we've lost Denny Laine. He was ill. He's been ill for quite a while with a lung complaint, and he's gone. Age 79. We're kind of trying to prepare ourselves for this because we'd heard from his wife, Elizabeth, that he was ill. So it's not a complete shock, but it's still it's pretty bad. So I was fortunate enough to meet Denny on several occasions, starting in January '87 when he played the Wimbledon Theatre. He was actually going through some financial crisis at the time. I think he just declared bankruptcy, so trying to get on his feet again, and did the pub circuit throughout '87 and the early part of '88, and I followed him around along with my mate Andrew Brooks and a few of us. The Half Moon in Putney. There was some pub near the Oval, I seem to remember, and he played in Camden, and he was very approachable. We talked about Wings. He signed albums for us. This one here that he signed, Hi Again John, Denny Laine, because I was meeting him quite regularly. If there's one album that you want to get from Denny, it would be this one, I think, Japanese Tears, which came out just after Paul's drug bust. People said he was taking advantage, but I don't see that as being the case. I think it's quite a nice sort of heartfelt song about how the fans reacted to the news of the tour being cancelled. This is a '73 solo album. And Denny wrote, "Where did you find this, Denny Laine?" So he was always quite self-deprecating, a modest guy. I asked him what his favourite Wings album was, and obviously I was arguing for London Town, and he said, "Well, sorry, mine is Band on the Run." So, okay, fair comment. I guess it would be a lot of people's choice. But we were begging him to include more Wings songs in his set list, because he was at the start he was not playing any. And then I think he slipped Time to Hide in there, and then by the end of the year we managed to get, I think he was doing Deliver Your Children, and maybe even Again and Again and Again. So we were quite persistent. This is a Hometown Girls album from 1985, and when he saw this, when I handed this to him to sign, he wrote on the back, he can't really see it, but he's saying, "Well, Jay, you must be serious, Denny Laine," because this album was a bit of a flop commercially. But anyway, earlier, a few days ago, I was just compiling a list of my favourite Denny Laine songs for a possible video, and so I just finished that off just now, and just, for what it is, that's 10 of his tracks. I've excluded the released Wings material, because he did a lot of good songs on Wings albums, particularly on London Town. He co-wrote 5 tracks, including the lead vocal. He sings lead vocal on Children, Children and Deliver Your Children. Bit of a children's theme going on there. And then Again and Again and Again from Back to the Egg, Time to Hide from Speed of Sound. He sings the lead vocal on Richard Cory, on Wings Over America, the Paul Simon song. And he co-writes No Words with Paul for Band on the Run, which actually is quite ironic. He died on literally the 50th anniversary of that album's release. A couple of other early tracks, If I Would Only Smile, and which is released on the Red Rose Speedway archive, and Send Me the Heart. It's a country number. But anyway, I've got good memories. I think the last time I saw him in the flesh was 1993 Beatles convention in Liverpool. But as I say, that my fondest memories of meeting him were in various pubs in the London area, where me and a group of about, 9 or 10 fans, can't remember all their names. Tracy was one of them. Andrew Brooks and me, and maybe Craig, I can't remember, it was a few of us, but anyway, we literally, and I think we even went down to Hastings one time, and then Brian Adams, his manager, said, sorry, Denny's called in sick, so we'd gone all the way down from London to Hastings to see him, and he didn't turn up, so we had to get back on the train, come back to London. Another song worth mentioning, this is probably one I'm going to dig out and play because I think it's a very evocative song, and it's written by Paul, but Denny sings the lead vocal. It's called The Note You Never Wrote, second track on side one of Wings at the Speed of Sound. So anyway, Denny, you're going to be missed. Rest in peace, mate, and thanks for all the memories.